early in the morning, heart of South Philly. Let's go see what the people have got to say.
I'm ready to roll if they need me.
Now listen here, Dutch. Mets and the Cowboys, they suck.
1, 2, 3, go Birds! Go Birds! Here we go, 302BIRDS, Gino Stinks. Go Birds! Oh my gosh, Chad.
Your favorite Chicagoan. Go Phils.
As always, God bless. Go Birds.
Get your water ice and soft pretzels ready because you are now tuned into a 302BIRDS podcast experience. Proudly presented by TickPick, Nick's Pizza, El Diablo Burritos, and Klondike Kate's on the heart of Main Street. Let's take it to the show.
What's up, baby? We are back for another episode of 302BIRDS. The man, the myth, the legend, KJ McCoy on the mic with myself, Dalton Holland. A ton to break down. The Phillies trade deadline, the Dodgers causing the lockout. We're going to be talking about the Sixers a little bit and Jaylen Brown's upcoming presser in KJ's court upcoming. So that's going to be a bunch of fun. St. Joe's University is going to be on tap tonight. I'm really excited about a couple of things we're going to be talking about with that. And then an Eagles camp preview. And last but not least, the 17-0 daily game. I know some of you guys have played this. It's almost like a perfect grid type of football game. It's a browser game you can play with football. But KJ and I are basically going to draft an Eagles team. I don't even know if he knew we were going to do this.
No, I heard
we're
about
gonna
it.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you already know. Me and Mac are going to build the perfect team, guys. So stay tuned. I'm ready for it. But KJ McCoy, how you feeling tonight?
Good. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's been it was a rainy weekend in Baltimore, and it's been a rainy couple days too. So I was stuck in the rain today in the city, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a rainy couple of days in Baltimore, but we got a call in already. I'm going to hit the intro and bring Jesse Sharon in to talk with you guys.
What do I want when I'm in the state of Delaware? Of course, El Diablo Burrito.
Jesse Sharon.
Customer service always is serving your food with a smile on their face, asking how your day is. Their food is phenomenal as well. Their burritos are out of this world, one of the best burritos in town. Their queso is phenomenal. Their burrito bowls are amazing as well. When you're in and around Delaware, stop by your local El Diablo Burritos and tell them that 302BIRDS sent you. God bless, go Birds.
What's up, Jess? How you doing?
What's up, Jess?
Dude, I'll tell you what. If the Phillies win tonight, this post-game show hosted by yours truly is going to be absolutely electric. Because Luis Arraez, who? Gary Thomas, guys.
Well, I was a little bit
Here,
confused.
Echo. You there,
I
Echo?
was a little bit, yeah, but I think Jess is good now. It's all good.
Yeah.
I was a little bit confused by the roster, too, because I didn't understand moving Harper to right field initially with the trade.
He was moved yesterday.
He was moved yesterday?
Yeah, it happened yesterday.
I don't know that I like it. I mean, we'll go to Jess first, and then we'll go to you after, KJ. What are your thoughts on moving Bryce Harper back to the outfield, especially at this age, Jess? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not as concerned as some people are. I mean, yeah, he, has the potential to, hurt his arm for sure. But for a guy that's been in the league for as long as he has, I just get the sense that he's going to be fine. Now, that Bryce, when he does get grounders up his way, he's going to put max effort in for sure. But I don't know, maybe it's blind optimism. I think the way that he prepares for games, the way he conditions his body, I think he's going to be fine, man.
Yeah. No, I think so. I 100% agree. I mean, that was his position that he played for all his life. First base was not his original position. People don't realize that. He wasn't always at first base. He never even played first base before. But to be honest, I think he did a pretty good job for the most part. For a guy who's never played first base, I think he did a great job transitioning with that. But I think him going back to right field, I think that's great. I mean, you heard how confident he is going back to right field, how he loves hearing the crowd and doing his bow that he used to do back in 2021. And definitely, I think he is happy that they made these kind of moves. You also saw guys like you saw Bohm go to first, and then you saw Bryson Stott go to third. Those guys have played those positions before, so they're familiar with those positions. They don't seem like they're mad that the switch happened. So, I mean, right now they've been balling out. So they won last night, and then tonight they're doing pretty dang good. I mean, it's 2-1 at the moment, but you never know what can happen. It's the bottom of the fourth. But Luis Arraez has been sensational. I mean, he's brought this team like a crazy amount of spark. I mean, they're already sparking in general, and then just even add another guy like that who comes in with a chip on his shoulder. Definitely, right now you could see that this team is definitely feeding off the energy. Now, it is right now they are on a 5-game win streak, could be 6-game win streak, but I'm not. I mean, definitely, I like the move that they made, but definitely there are still some concerns I still have with the team, like in the future. But we'll have to just wait and see.
I was waiting for you to say that you might be bought back in. There it was. But
not yet.
We'll talk about that in a second. Jesse, I appreciate you calling in. Be sure to check out Philly Sports Pulse on 302 Birds on Thursday nights with Jesse Sharon and Adam Den. They'll be live tomorrow night at around 7 o'clock, so go check them out. Jesse, anything else you want to say before you hop off here, before we move on to the next call-in?
All I got is tune in tonight for the Phillies post-game show. Friday's going to be back. He was celebrating Mama Friday's birthday last night.
Oh, what a celebration.
Tonight, as far as I'm aware. So it's going to be a big time and 6 in a row.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And happy birthday to Mama Fratty. Shout out to her. Jesse, we appreciate you calling in. Have a great night, brother.
See you, Jess.
If anybody else wants to call in,
there's a couple of guys that want to call in.
The lines will be back open. The lines are open up. We're going to leave the call-in segment here for a few minutes. But yeah, like we said, happy birthday to Mama Fratty. Pretty cool honor, Fratty, with the coverage on his page last night. That was cool to see. Shout out to Mark as well. An awesome family, a great people. But I would say this. I thought it was a pretty decent deadline. I really like Luis Arraez, and I thought I was happy with the trade. But calling in right now, we got Gibbons.
Call from
Positive
Michael.
Philly. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
What's good? What's good? How are we doing? Luis Arraez loves being a Philly. I'll tell you, I'm going to see him tomorrow night for the first time.
Oh, yeah? Why do you think
There
he
you go.
loves being a Philly already? I'm not going to disagree with you, but I want to hear why.
He already hit a home run. Second night here, already hits a home run.
Yeah.
Off in Philly.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way to open it up. How deep do you think somebody, I mean, he only had 4 home runs before with the Giants, so it's crazy that he already has one with the Phillies, but how deep do you think a guy that is just excellent at putting the ball in play? I think it's the perfect move for this Phillies roster because it's kind of, I don't want to say the missing piece, but it is kind of the missing piece for a, go big or go home team. What do you think, Positive?
Yeah, I think we should have definitely added some starting pitching. Painter's back. I mean, we're winning, so, if he's back and we get a win, that's great. But I don't like how they had to move things around. Kind of nervous about bringing him first. He was in the outfield in 2022. We know what happened there, so maybe that'll bring us some luck again. And, yeah, I like the shifting around, but I'm just nervous how it's going to play out in the long run this season.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely there's some concerns. I mean, I think definitely with them not acquiring a starting pitcher, that definitely raises some eyebrows. I feel like they could have definitely made a move for a starting pitcher and they didn't. And they tried to, and they couldn't get a deal done. So I think that's going to hurt them. I really do. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt them. So, I mean, yes, they got Luis Arraez, which I think Luis Arraez has been already sensational, but them not having a starting pitcher, and they keep on having to rely on the growth of Andrew Painter, which I think he's done pretty good so far. He was pretty good in Baltimore. He pitched tonight, I think, as well. He's pitching. Is he still pitching at the moment? Well, I think he was pitching. He's done pitching for right now because it looks like Mesa's in. So, but he did. I mean, definitely, he gave up 1 run. So, I mean, that's not too bad, to be honest. So I'll give it to him. He definitely is kind of making a bounce back. I'm not going to say he's already becoming elite or whatever, but if he can not do what Aaron Nola does and throw meatballs, and I think he'll be a decent pitcher for this team. But we'll have to just wait and see. But I think he's going to keep on going back and forth from the minors to the pros.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Like I said, if they got a starting pitcher, we wouldn't be having this issue right now. But I think Dave Dombrowski, if we don't make it far, I think he needs to be canned, honestly.
Yeah. It's tough because I mean, you bring up a good point about him being canned. I keep on hearing the total opposite from people. I keep on hearing that he's not going to be canned, and if anything, he's going to be extended. So as much as we want him to be fired, I don't know if he actually is, because it seems like Middleton is just like happy with him, which he shouldn't be. But I think the kind of move that Luis Arraez brings, and he brings you some hitting. I mean, that kind of distracts Middleton from kind of realizing that Dombrowski does make some bad moves. Yes, he's making a good move with Luis Arraez, but you needed a starting pitcher. You definitely needed one. And their bullpen's pretty bad in general. So I think definitely it was a pinpoint that they should have made, and they didn't.
Yeah. Will KJ McCoy be in the building this year for some Sixers games, though?
Yes, I definitely am going to be trying. The tickets are definitely going to be out of this world. I will have to. It's funny you mentioned the Sixers, because we were talking about a certain somebody a couple weeks ago named LeBron James, and I remember you had a different opinion. I remember. I did not forget.
Before he was on my team, before he was in my city, but now I'm a big fan.
Sure. Yeah, now that he's in Philly, all right.
Now that he's in Philly, he was like, I don't think it's going to work. He's like, I don't want LeBron. I don't want all the drama. And then he's here, and Positive's like, you know what? I got to be positive. I'll give it to him. But it was funny, though, to see the whole switch. I was cracking up when I saw on your page. I was like, oh, okay. You know what? He's feeling into the hype. I mean, he's realizing how big of a move it is to get LeBron, because it is that big of a move. I mean, it really is going to, I think, elevate this team to be a finals contender. And definitely, I think it puts them head to head against the Knicks. And I think it's going to be a battle with this team against the Knicks. I think it's us and the Knicks
to be here. That means we want to win a championship.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I think with having the new guy in Gansey, I think Gansey's already making a statement and showing that, you know what, though, we have the talent. All right, if you give me some chances to acquire some guys, I mean, you brought Jaylen Brown in, and then you're able to get LeBron as well. But it's just a matter of them.
Not buy for that, but let's see. I excited to see our first NBA championship. Heck yeah. Positive, we appreciate you calling in, brother. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
See you, Positive.
Take care. If anybody else wants to call in, the line is open again. But Flip, you're right, man. I mean, this is the first time in our lifetime that we have a legit shot.
Yeah, it's not done yet, though.
Job's not finished yet. Job's not done yet. But it is an exciting time to be a fan. I mean, can you talk about what this summer's been like now with Jaylen Brown and LeBron here, kind of the buzz around the Sixers?
Oh, it's been insane. I mean, you definitely had last year, I mean, us Sixers fans, I mean, the real ones, not the ones that literally are like, you know what, I rooted for the Knicks because they had Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and Mikal Bridges, so I had to be loyal to them because I'm a Villanova fan. If you did that, like, I mean, you're not a real Sixers fan. I'm sorry. But you cannot be rooting for a New York team. But bottom line is, I am so excited. I mean, obviously, seeing the Knicks win the championship, it sucked. Happy for some people. I have friends who I was happy for. But the Sixers fan in me it definitely hurt. But like, then for us to have an off season, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, if Daryl Morey is still here, like we're screwed. And then he gets fired. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like who are they going to get? They get Mike Gansey, and Gansey is able to pull off a trade that I thought was fake. I thought the Jaylen Brown trade was fake. I went nuts. And then that gave you a shot at getting LeBron. And it actually happened. I mean, it's nuts. So right now, this is the most excited I've ever been to be a Sixers fan. I was just looking at my old tickets, all my physical old tickets, and I found the ticket that I actually went to. I went to the 2010 game. It was the Sixers and the Cavaliers, and the Sixers, I believe, lost by like 6 or whatever. But it's crazy to think like I was at that game. And I remember holding up a sign saying, "Welcome, LeBron," just as like an opposing fan. I put that up or whatever. And I was 10 years old. I would have never thought that then LeBron would be a Sixer. So it's been nothing but amazing. Still waiting on the jerseys, by the way, Dalt. Still waiting on them. But they're definitely gonna be here soon. But shout out to RC Threads that they're helping us get these LeBron jerseys. So that'll be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to receive those. That's going to be, that's just going to be insane. It's going to be a memory locked in my mind once I open that up.
And if you guys want a LeBron jersey, hit me and KJ up. We have a promo code that you guys will be able to use on RC Threads, $5 off. So it'll help us out, help you guys out, and it'll help out our friends at RC Threads, a local business. So DM us on Instagram if you want to get on the list. Me and KJ will send you the link or a way to get the promo code so you can get a black LeBron Sixers jersey.
Or red or whatever color you want. There's different colors.
Yeah. There's a bunch. But I know we talked a little bit about the deadline. Was there anything else you wanted to say about that before we talk about what the Dodgers have done at the deadline and why that is going to cause the MLB lockout?
I think they did a great job with the whole Luis Arraez trade, but let's see who else is on the phone.
Call from
Todd from
Todd.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's going on, Toddy boy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Watching the Phillies game. I have the game on the radio too.
Oh, there you go. Do we have you on the? Are you now a Phillies fan now?
Nah, just watching it out of curiosity to see how they're doing. There's nothing else going on TV.
Curiosity, we'll call it. All right. Well, hey, curiosity sometimes gets the cat, Todd. So if you want to switch up, we'll be waiting here. We'll keep it warm for you when you're ready.
Well, before I put the game on, I was watching the Orioles game, and then I put the Phillies game on because I get matching up here down here in Delaware.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We were just down in Baltimore actually. We were just there at the Baltimore Phillies series. Yeah, we were down there for our watch party, so that was a lot of fun.
Baltimore's crazy, Todd. It was fun. It's a beautiful stadium, but the city. Me and KJ will leave it at this. We prefer Philly. Nothing against Baltimore, but we prefer Philly.
Yeah, and I'll ask you this, Dalt. You talked to the tourist guy, the leader of tourism, right, of Baltimore? That guy that we were talking to?
The promoter.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad was saying you should have definitely told him to, honestly fix up the city.
Yeah, there was a lot of things I think that we told the city to fix. Now, as far as our hotel goes and our watch party goes, that was excellent. The Lord Baltimore Hotel was exceptional.
Yeah, it was cool.
We had an amazing room. We had amazing service. Shout out to our guy TJ. The watch party we did on the rooftop was a 10 out of 10 experience. One of the best watch parties we've ever done as a whole for 302 Birds. KJ and I were super proud. Justin was proud. Dakota was proud. Everybody was just proud, and it went well. But Todd, what do you got on your mind tonight? What do you want to talk about?
That's true, Benny.
My commander signed Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, how about that move? What do you think about that? Do you think that kind of elevates you guys this season?
I think it does a little bit. We'll just wait. We have to wait and see.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know Stephon Diggs is definitely sometimes a distraction off the field, but on the field, though, he's a great player. And I think that is a good receiver for Jaden Daniels to have. So I think that was a very interesting move.
I'm not afraid of Stephon Diggs at all, Todd.
Brandon Ayuk guy, he drives me nuts. He's got issues.
Who, Stephon Diggs?
No, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, Ayuk. Yeah, I know. He's kind of – yeah, what's going on? He said he wanted to go to Commanders, and, like, what's going on with him now?
Now I think I hear him talking about Kyle Shanahan saying he wants to go back to the 49ers.
Oh,
it's crazy.
God.
Yeah.
Now he's okay with the Niners. Okay. Jeez. I mean, they have wide receiver problems right now. I mean, Pearsall's out. I think Mike Evans is hurt over there now too. So they could use Ayuk right now. Maybe Ayuk's like, all right, I got to go ball out or something. But I don't know. That's crazy.
I think Ayuk should play in another league because why would the NFL want that guy that creates so much drama? I don't think I think you need to take medication, to be honest with you.
Right.
I think that Stephon Diggs needs to take medication, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he does. They're both crazy. They're both nuts.
Caught with freaking pink powdery substance on a boat, and then freaking Cardi B is freaking out on him in the Super Bowl because his baby mama's there. Like, come on. If I was you, Todd, I would not be excited about Stephon Diggs. I would want him as far away from my team as possible. Don't get me wrong. The Commanders have a very good young talent in Jaden Daniels. I would not waste that with 3 washed up wide receivers like that are going to overshadow that. The best wide receiver that the Commanders have, and thank God they paid him and they didn't let him walk, because if they would have let him walk for all these 3 other guys, that would have been the most moronic thing the Commanders have ever done. But it's Terry McLaurin, obviously. They need to keep him around.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a stud. So I like to see it. But yeah, I'm
we got a young guy, Luke McCaffrey. He's been doing good in camp.
Hey, don't say that name around Jack Dordan, all right, or he'll get excited. Any white dude that plays slot wide receiver is Jack's literal favorite player. But Todd, we got to move on because we got to keep the lines open. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah,
I mean, we're at the minute mark anyway. So Todd, we appreciate you calling in. We hope you have a good night. And other than that, I'll say go Birds, but not go Commanders.
And go Sixers too. Yeah, go Sixers.
Go
He's a
Sixers,
man. We'll get him for that.
Go Commanders!
All right, I'll
There he
that
goes.
last part. See you, bro. Good man right there. But the lines are open if anybody wants to call in.
That's a good question, actually.
316-4848. I'll answer this first real quick, and then I'll let KJ
go
answer
for it.
while we're waiting for a call in. Hell no. Like, look,
Thank you.
Ben Simmons is cool. Don't get me wrong. Well, actually, no, he's not cool. He was cool.
No, he's not
It
cool.
was great until the or the layup was right there. The game was right there. Literally,
slammed it.
Trae Young was right here. All he had to do was slam it, lay it up. There could have been so many different things he could have done, and he didn't. And because he didn't do that, no, I don't want to see him anywhere close to Philly, and I don't want to bring that personality into Philly, and I also don't want to set the tone to the rest of the team and roster that, like, we're okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not okay to my Sixers, and I don't want to.
For me, that's not even.
Cool.
For me, that wasn't even the issue. I would say after that play, that was where it derailed his career. It really derailed him as a player, as just like as a competitor. That's what we saw from Ben Simmons. As we got a call, and I think the Dalt just went away. So let's see if he'll come right back. Dalt, there he is.
Sorry, I was listening.
Call from.
All right. Hello?
Yo, is this Dalt?
Yeah. Yes, this is Dalt and KJ, actually. Oh, we got 2 calls going on?
Can you hear us, Mark?
Hello.
Yo, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Dalt? What's up, KJ? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yep. Hear you loud and clear there, boys. Yo, what's up?
What's
going
up?
on?
What do you got on your mind, bro?
Oh, dude. First off, I want to say, Dalt, it was a pleasure meeting you over at the lovely Hard Rock. What was it last? It was the 4th of July weekend.
It was a pleasure meeting you as well, and also getting some gambling tips. So thank you for that.
Oh yeah, Mark.
Hey,
Money Mark
listen,
knows how to do it.
I am more than happy to pass along the wisdom. I am a huge fan of just in-person gambling. I don't have any sports apps on my phone. I don't do. I generally try not to gamble on sports in general. I do like the Super Bowl block pool, and that's about it. But I just want to tell you guys, I had a fun time at Hard Rock. Unfortunately, did not. I never like to say that I lost. I always like to say that the house lost.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean that's
the way that I like to
positive fancy stuff they have there.
So I signed up. Anyways, I signed up for their club card, whatever, the promotions card and stuff. And in the mail, not only did I get $50 in free play, which is pretty sweet, they also want to put me up for 2 nights up until October.
Oh wow. Really?
Yeah. So that's one of my pro tips is never, if you're in person at a casino, always sign up for the card, and you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's awesome. There you go. They gave you 2 free nights. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I got to go all the way back to Atlantic City. That's, that's always kind of a tough thing.
Yeah, true. But Mark, what do you got on the Birds? Are you excited for the Birds this season? I mean, training camp's going on obviously right now. What are your thoughts so far about training camp and the upcoming season?
Well, I'm curious to see what this offense is going to look like, under the new regime. I'm stoked that it sounds like that they're going to try to get Hurts more under center, which is going to help Barkley. Instead of trying to do this whole RPO thing, the shotgun, and you having the running back starting at a static position and then trying to gain, that's a tough thing to add. That's a tough thing to ask for your running back. A great running game is the quarterback's best friend. I'm bummed to see that Lemon, he just cannot. He just seems to be having this reoccurring hamstring injury. You got to wonder if do you, if this thing kind of lingers, do you put him on the on the PUP and just have him kind of sit out like the first pup list is 6 weeks. You don't want to do that, but
yeah, it definitely seems like it's reoccurring with him right now, and it's unfortunate to already be getting those kind of reoccurring injuries, and he hasn't even had an official NFL snap yet. So it definitely is a concern for sure. So I definitely agree with that part. And I do feel like with having you're exactly right, with having Jaylen under center, and I think also Mannion really trying to establish some new kind of plays in the system and really trying to keep Jaylen as comfortable as can be. And from what I've heard too, I mean, I'm hearing that he's able to run again. He's been very mobile and very confident. So, I mean, we also heard Hollywood Brown really just talk him up when they were asking him about the difference because Hollywood Brown has had some great quarterbacks. He's had Lamar Jackson, he's had Patrick Mahomes, and he was saying, well, Jaylen also is like them, a great competitor and a guy who just is going to stay positive, and you want to fight for that guy. So definitely a lot of these players are really they have Jaylen's back, and it's great to hear that. I mean, especially from a quarterback definitely that does get a lot of grief, and I don't think he deserves any of it, but I think it definitely is a great sign to be seeing his teammates having his back already.
The flack that Jalen Hurts has been getting, especially from like the national media, and that whole nonsense with that poll that the executives that they did with the executives ranking him as the number 17 quarterback. Are you kidding me? Guys like Baker Mayfield and that Yahoo from Jacksonville.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence. Get the heck out of here. Come on. the guy's gone to two Super Bowls. He's won one. He was the Super Bowl MVP. He's anyhow, I don't want to give the haters any more attention. But one other quick thing though, I know that there's been a lot of that Moro Jomo. He mentioned that he has been in contract extension talks. Here's my WIP hot take. Let him go get the bag elsewhere. Let him go, get his, bazillion-dollar deal, 4-year, 5-year deal hopefully with the team over in the AFC. Because if that happens, and should that happen, the Eagles are going to recoup a 3rd-round compensatory pick, just like they did with Milton Williams.
Yep.
And then they can use that 3rd-round pick to try to get another, to use that either as ammunition to trade up and give that money to Jalyx Hunt.
Yeah.
Hunt is a baller, and he's the dude flies around and he's a Pro Bowler in the mix. And like I said, anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say. Like I said, all good seeing you, KJ. Love you, dude. And go Birds.
Love you too, cousin Mark.
Thank you very much. It was great talking with you, Mark. Take care, bro.
See you, Mark. See you around.
Legend.
Marky Mark.
But Mark brings up a good point, and that's what I was going to say about Moro Ojomo. They basically did the same thing. I'm sorry I hopped off stage for a second there. I was eating some Oreos when Mark was talking backstage, making a good point. Golden Oreos, to be precise, so some really good ones. But when he was talking, all I was thinking about as well was exactly what happened with Milton Williams. Remember how good Milton Williams was for the Eagles? I mean, every Eagles fan will remember. He was a stud at that defensive tackle position. And sometimes the 2nd or 3rd string defensive tackle is where you really need to beef up. So it was really nice to see that. And I'm a big fan of Ojomo. We got about 3 to 4 minutes left. But David's calling in, so we're going to have David on here for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we're going to move on to our next few segments. But David, we got about 3 to 4 minutes. How you doing, and what would you like to talk about?
What's up, David?
So a lot of things have happened since the last time I was on with you guys. So Saturday night, the Philadelphia Union, holy crap, did they put on a show Saturday night in the way they came from behind to beat Atlanta in stoppage time with 2 goals in a span of 1 minute in stoppage time to basically be 3-0 coming out of the World Cup break.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm all for talking about the Union. I know Dalt doesn't really talk too much about the Union, even though the Union is that, even though the Union's like down the street from him, it's not that far from him at all. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to his house.
It's got to be 15, 20 minutes away, if that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, David, we got to get Dalton to a Union game, man. We got to get him to one.
I got the perfect scenario for him. Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia Union are taking on one of the top teams in Mexico, Cruz Azul in the Leagues Cup. And Cruz Azul fell for the trap again, like all these opposing team fan bases put stuff on the Rocky statue. And we know what happens when you put things on the Rocky statue.
Yep. Dalt, you want to explain?
That's game over for them. I know that. You don't got to be a soccer fan to know that. So, I don't know. I'll see. I don't know if I can make it up there tomorrow night, but I would like to get out to a Union game this year before the season ends. When does the season end officially?
Well, it just started.
Oh, even better. So, yeah, like sometime in October or November.
Second half of the season. So they go to like December.
Yeah, second half. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, if we could go in October, that would be really fun. Like the perfect time of the year, I think. I love fall. Getting out there, it would be cool. It would be a lot of fun. But anything else you got on your mind, David? Anything besides soccer? I'm just not well versed enough in soccer to talk about it. KJ can. I will be like
I can a little
I'll be
bit.
like Helen Keller over here.
I'm still heartbroken by the loss they had years ago. So the championship game.
Yeah, I'm still heartbroken over that. But also tomorrow's going to be a busy day anyway because the Sixers will formally introduce Jaylen Brown tomorrow at 2:00, and he's throwing out the first pitch at the Phillies game tomorrow night.
How about that? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Yep.
I mean, I know they announced Jaylen Brown's press conference. Is there any, and I'll ask you this as our credentialed, unofficial credentialed guy of 302, is there any talks about LeBron's press conference or any kind of rumors about it?
My indication is what I think they're probably going to do is hold him until they do their big media day in October before the season begins. Plus, I just got some word tonight that the NBA schedule will formally be released next week.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know.
So it's going to be released at some point next week, and then you got all that stuff. The Eagles preseason first game is next Saturday night, which ironically Philadelphia's going to be in the national spotlight next Saturday night for UFC 330.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's going to be insane. Is there anybody that you're looking forward to seeing fight in that fight, David, or anybody that's coming to Philadelphia that has a real chance to make a name for themselves?
So UFC 330 is headlined by the welterweight title fight as Ian Gary is challenging Islam Makhachev. Islam is just a bad mother. I mean, he's that damn good. I believe he's still undefeated.
He's a bad mother. I like that.
He's a bad man. I mean, like this thing is it's going to be nuts on Saturday night. But if you want to come out for the craziness, come out Friday for the open to the public weigh-in that they do. It's going to be an absolute wild scene.
Yeah, that will be a wild scene, it sounds like. And it's interesting you bring up the presser, too, with Jaylen Brown. I'm glad you brought that up. Going to be very exciting. I think Philadelphia is going to welcome him with open arms. But very interesting on LeBron's part to choose not to do a presser. Because with his stature, the way that he is, his ego, the whole nine. I mean, for God's sake, even the documentary, right? I would have really thought that he would be doing everything and anything for all media, all documentary, all purposes. But it sounds like he kind of just wants to get to work. And Joel Embiid made a post earlier today, too. He looks happy. He looks ready to get to work. Everybody looks in tune for the Sixers for the first time, I would say, since 2019. When they won the finals, or not won the finals, sorry. When they got close to the finals and they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they were the only team that took Toronto to Game 7 that year. Think about that. Toronto was so good when Kawhi was there. Freaking Kyle Lowry on that team. That was a very dang good roster. And the Sixers were the only team in the NBA that season that took them to Game 7. So I was worried that our window had closed. And no chance, no way did I think in the offseason that there would be any chance that LeBron James would become here.
Yeah.
But 2026 and life has a weird way of working itself out. And it's such an exciting time to be a fan. I mean, David, there's so many different things going on in the city right now, buzzing. What are you most excited about for this fall?
Well, let's put it this way. You got the excitement of college football with the whole Delaware State, Norfolk State battle with Michael Vick against Deshaun Jackson. Temple and Penn State will duke it out at the link.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So you got all of that. And then on top of that, if we're going next level with college basketball, here's a nugget a lot of people don't realize. This year, the Palestra, which is known as the Cathedral of College Basketball, turns 100. So there's going to be a lot of exciting games that are going to be held there. There's already been reported 2 double headers that are going to be coming there on November 8th with Temple playing Richmond, Penn State playing Pittsburgh there.
Yeah.
And the Ivy League announced they're going to be bringing their Ivy Conference tournament back to the Palestra this year because of the whole 100 years of the building.
That's awesome, as they should. I mean, that's actually my dad's like favorite stadium in all sports. He loves the Palestra. And the funny thing is too, David, it's funny because people are bringing back videos, old videos of LeBron playing at the Palestra, which is pretty crazy. I mean, back when back in the 2000s when he played, I believe when he was in high school. And then there was also some times where the lockout, which we're going to get into the MLB lockout potential as well in a little bit pretty soon with the whole Skubal stuff.
The I-95 showdown, yes.
Yeah, but the lockout, I remember LeBron was playing in some league and they played at the Palestra. So he was there in I think 2011 or 2012 or something like that. Whenever the lockout was.
That is true. I remember that very well.
Yeah. But I'll ask you one more thing as well. I mean, to switch gears, what do you think about the whole potential of this MLB lockout?
Oh, it's happening. It is definitely happening. Because basically, you're telling me there are other teams that have a better farm system. You could not have loaded up a package to give to the Detroit Tigers for Skubal. Come on. That's basically, you're throwing the white flag up, basically saying it's over. Give the Dodgers their three-peat. Go in the next year. Oh, wait, there won't be a next year, which is a big slap in the face to that. And then it's just, it's a mess. The whole thing's a mess right now. The owners messed up badly. The players want certain things. Like the owners want to make it a salary cap, which we know that's never going to happen. So basically, this is the Phillies' window to try to do something, but they're not going to be able to now because of the Dodgers just loaded up. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess all around.
Most definitely. It's good to hear somebody else realize the reality with this squad, and especially when they didn't make a move for a starting pitcher. I think that is a huge blow, and I think it's going to bite them in the ass, to be honest. I think it's going to bite this team in the ass.
Yeah.
It just did, especially tonight, because Andrew Painter left the game tonight with left hamstring tightness.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
then also, here's another thing people are forgetting. Next week, the Phillies are playing in that Field of Dreams game in Iowa.
That's going to be insane. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be
That's
really
a
cool.
Netflix exclusive.
Yep. I'll be definitely watching that. But all right, David, we appreciate you joining in, brother, and we will talk really soon, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Yeah, but we'll talk a little bit about the lockout as well. I mean, I think like David said with the white flag point, there's a lot of teams, and I think that the MLB as a whole, a lot of organizations are just like, they're giving up. And there is a big conspiracy theory that the Skubal trade happened because teams just want to force a lockout at this point because they're just so tired of the Dodgers roster. I mean, you think about it, they probably have the most broken pitching rotation in not only baseball right now, but you could argue MLB history. Like, it's one of the best pitching rotations ever. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, you got Ohtani, you got Skubal, you got Yamamoto, you got Sasaki, the rookie sensation. He's killing it. And then on injured reserve, you got Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell. So it's
Blake
like,
Snell.
Holy fuck. This team, and they're not even operating at full capacity yet. Just imagine when we get to late September, early October, the playoffs. I really am scared for what the Dodgers can be. But here's the thing. We know this well. When you succeed at that level and all the pressure is there to succeed, it becomes hard to do. And the Dodgers have gotten lucky the past 2 years in the World Series. It's the truth. They got lucky last year. The Blue Jays were up. They were up, I remember. And then the Dodgers came back. There were a couple of things that went the Dodgers' way, and they won the World Series. Good job, Dodgers. But it's not like the Blue Jays didn't have them knocked into a corner. And the year before, I think the same thing happened. I forget who they played, but I remember the Dodgers were down or they were like backed into a corner and then they came back. So
Trying to think who they played.
Was it the Rangers?
I thought it was was it the Astros?
No, it wasn't a New York team either. Who did, because the Mets were in it that year towards the end, I
Yeah,
remember.
somebody
Who
tell
did
us in
they
the
play?
comments section. We're gonna be like, we're gonna be like, oh my God,
Oh,
I
they played the
forgot.
Dodgers. Yeah. Yeah. Once we see, let us know in the comments who it was. But at the end of the day, this is upsetting. And, you know, they have probably the most broken roster ever. So I just think people are just kind of banking on that the MLB going into a lockout. And what was I saying right before you said that? Sorry, there was something I wanted to say.
They're stacked.
No, right before that, before you said something before that. I'm trying to think.
We were trying to figure out who the team was they played in the World Series.
Yeah, before that, I'll remember, I guess. There was something I was gonna say about the Dodgers.
It's just unfair, I guess, right?
Just being stacked, and I think some teams are just kind of submitting, and I do kind of believe that. Oh, look, I don't know that they can do it for a third year in a row, and I think a lot of teams are banking on that. And for the Phillies, the good news is, like, say the Dodgers get knocked out miraculously first round, right? It's fucking on like Donkey Kong. That is going to be the most entertaining MLB playoffs we've had in years. Years. And it's just because the Dodgers get knocked out early.
Yankees. Yep, Yankees. I forgot. How could I forget it was the Yankees? Damn,
there you go, Colin. I remember, I thought it was a New York team, kind of.
No, it wasn't Colin that called it out. It wasn't Colin. It was Todd.
No, I thought of Colin, though, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
I
at
thought
the
it
end of
might
the
be
day,
Yankees,
I
too.
do think with all the pressure and everything stacked against the Dodgers, it's so hard to three-peat. And they've already gotten lucky the past 2 years. I know they have a broken God Squad roster, but something tells me, I don't know what it is, but something tells me that they may not do it. And if they don't, the MLB is wide open for another team to go and steal that World Series championship. So if they somehow miraculously get knocked out early, the Phillies better wake the fuck up early because that's their best chance for a while.
Yeah, it is their best chance. But I mean, they've had wide open opportunities before and they've just screwed it up. They screwed the pooch. So I mean, if the Dodgers aren't going to be a team in the way, then definitely they could make a run. But I think you could see some teams like the Cubs or the Brewers. Those teams are knocking on the door. I feel like they have a better chance than the Phillies do of going to the World Series. To be honest, so I think those teams right now are playing some good baseball. So yeah, definitely I would look out for those teams. But yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I think that's I think this team needs to I'm saying most definitely I think this team they're probably like 7th on the list. I think I don't think I know they made some moves, but I think as I said before, not having a starting pitcher is and we already heard about Andrew Painter that he's already hurt. This is already biting us in the butt because Dombrowski already was trusting in Andrew Painter, his development. Once again, he was like, all right, so I can't get a pitcher. You know what? I'm just going to just feed Andrew Painter, and the guy's already freaking injured. So this is already screwing you. This is already screwing us. So I'm not going to say the sky is falling like Chicken Little, but this is definitely like I told you so. I told you so. It's not over yet, but I told you so. You can't bank on a guy like Andrew Painter who already had too much pressure on the kid. They already had way too much pressure on the dude. And for them to do that, it's just, yeah, it's crazy.
One thing I want to talk about, too, is the St. Joe's sponsor patch. So St. Joe's basketball team is actually adding a mainline health patch on the jersey. A lot of fans aren't too happy about this. They are the first Philadelphia school to put a patch on the jersey. So there's some controversy. I'll say this. I'm okay with it. And I know that they're going to use the money for another way to upgrade the school. And St. Joe's being a smaller school and with NIL deals now, right? Like, it's not like it was a couple years ago where all those deals, the school gets the money. Now the kids are getting the money. So God bless the kids, but that leaves the school with a predicament. They need to find a way to replace those funds. It's just the brutal truth. So I like this opportunity. I think Mainline Health is a great partner for St. Joe's. I think it's a strategic partnership, especially with St. Joe's trying to break into the healthcare field now. This is going to help St. Joe's and Mainline Health strengthen their relationship business-wise, so there's going to be a lot of internship opportunities. And I think it just overall, you could have worse patches. I think a dream for everybody's like Wawa, right? With the bird and the red, that would look cool. But at the end of the day, Mainline Health is a good company overall, and I think it could be worse. And I like that they're doing it. It's a business school. This is what St. Joe's is known for, making money, being about that business. So I'm proud as an alumni that they're the first Philadelphia school to do it. And my thing is, I know that the money is going to be used in a good way to benefit St. Joe's, which is a smaller school and needs every dollar it can get, right? Like, for them to elevate themselves to the next level, they just upgraded their dang soccer field. It looks amazing. If you guys haven't seen, there's a video on 302 Birds about it. But for them to continuously make these upgrades and keep St. Joe's a place and a Philadelphia tradition, they're going to need to bring in money. And now that they're also expanding their campuses and their majors, they're trying to do more healthcare. They just built a dorm. I think that they could expand their sports and what they do. I don't think that they'll have a football team ever, don't get me wrong. But there are, more sports that are coming about, like rugby, things like that, that probably weren't a thing 20 years ago that now can become a thing. And St. Joe's can give, young athletes a chance to do that. So I really like it. I'm all for it. And, I know some people aren't for the jersey patches and sponsorships and thinks it's tainting the sport. I get that in the professional sports because the athletes are already being paid an exorbitant amount. The teams are already making an exorbitant amount. It's just an exorbitant amount. But when you're a small Philadelphia school and you kind of haven't been relevant since the 2000s when you were in the Final Four and had that great stretch, you need every dollar you can get. And this I think, is really going to help elevate St. Joe's into that next bracket that they've been trying to break into. Yeah, they've made the tournament a couple of times, but they're not they aren't that top Philadelphia school yet. And they can be when they're at their best. They can be a top 2 or 3 Philly school. And I feel like they're sitting at the 4 and 5 range now. Not for me, obviously, they're 1. I just think in most people's opinion, the Hawks should be more recognizable. So hopefully that'll happen.
I mean, in basketball, they are, though. And definitely in the basketball realm, they already are. That's a good thing. They won the Big 5 Classic twice in a row. I think last year they lost it, but they won it twice, 2 years in a row. So that's the good thing about it. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of these colleges are doing sponsors now. You're seeing a bunch of that. You're seeing, I think it was Wisconsin. They're doing Culver's, which is pretty cool. So, and I think Ohio State was for football. They're doing Chase, which I saw that they were like, yeah, we got to make sure that the logo on the jersey isn't blue, because that would be weird to see a blue logo on an Ohio State jersey. So, yeah, I think this is great that they're getting these sponsors on these jerseys. I mean, it's crazy to think that they got these colleges, college sports is getting this before the NFL's getting it. The NFL's the only remaining pro sport, even though college sports is not pro, but they're the only ones left that have not done any kind of jersey sponsors on jerseys, which they do it during training camp and stuff like that. I get that, but during the actual game, there isn't an actual jersey sponsor for the NFL. But I mean, and obviously Nike, but I mean, the ones where they have the sponsorships on there. I mean, it really started with NASCAR, and I think I remember seeing some stuff oh, it's going to happen in pro sports. I never thought it would, and then I heard it was going to happen in college sports, and it did. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I wonder what's going to happen with University of Delaware. I'll ask you that too. I mean, I wonder if they're going to get an ad for
Klondike Kates. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Shout out to Job Marco, but that would be cool if they got a local Delaware business. Is what I think. Christiana Care could be a realistic option. The Christiana Care Hospital Network is
maybe
probably
DuPont.
DuPont, yeah, DuPont would make sense. It would probably be a bigger Delaware corporation, something statewide. Purdue Chicken, I could see Purdue Chicken as well. I know they
That'd
have a
make a lot
bigger
of sense
presence
because the Blue Hens,
downstate,
that'd be kind of cool, actually.
but it would make sense with the Blue Hens is what I was thinking too. So we'll see, but I am a proud Hawk, so it's a proud moment for St. Joe's Hawks. We talked a little bit about the Brown press conference, so I'm just going to keep it moving because we're getting later in the show. But I want to talk about camp starting, and if there's anyone that's standing out to you so far this year or anyone that you're really excited to see put on the pads this year for the Birds.
I keep on hearing really good things about we heard a lot of good things about Jalyx Hunt, but I also am hearing a lot of good things. Apparently he got his first sack ever. Bernard. I don't know if he's going to be playing this season, but already he was showing, I saw some drills as well. He was following Jordan Davis, and he was like right behind him doing the drills, and he was like really close. So for a guy who really didn't play football and he's already really skilled, it's really impressive. It's very impressive. I think he's still got a lot of work to do. It's not a done deal that he is going to be an immediate impact for this team, but I think it's already a really good sign that he's already got a sack in training camp, and the guy didn't even play football. Like it's pretty crazy. So most definitely, I'm excited to see him make an impact. Hopefully he gets some snaps in preseason. That'd be pretty cool. We get to see Bernard in preseason. I think that's going to be exciting if they give him a shot there.
Yeah, he's a stud, dude. I love that answer. I'm really glad that you brought him up because that was my answer. I mean, getting his first sack, pretty exciting to see. Something else I want to talk about before we move on to the last topic. KJ already knows, but this is actually something No Context Philly brought up. And they said something, and I think that this is so funny, and I want to get your take on it. They said, this is the way we will be able to tell apart the LeBron fans from the Philly fans. Will be this LeBron James Eagles Midnight Green jersey. If you guys haven't seen, the Eagles Pro Shop is now selling a LeBron James Midnight Green jersey. KJ McCoy, what is your thoughts on this?
They're selling it before the actual Sixers are selling it. I mean, that's nuts. I'm pretty sure they have it at their team store before the Sixers do. So if you can't get your hands on a Sixers LeBron jersey, which I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if they started selling them at the Xfinity Mobile arena yet. I don't know if they have, but I think it's pretty crazy that they're making LeBron jerseys. I don't know if they're selling, like, I think they maybe just put one. I don't know if they're actually selling them as an actual player. Are they really doing that? It's official or no?
I don't know if they're doing it as a play. I mean,
because I don't know if they legally can. I don't know if they legally can.
I think it's just a joke, but at the same time, I don't think that they have to give LeBron any rights or anything. Like, because it's technically just hypothetically a create your own jersey. But you can come in and do a create your own jersey of, hey, I want 23 with James. And they can do that all day, every day. You know? So they probably just bought a surplus of 2s and 3s and J's and A's and M and E and S's. You know, they're like, all right, let's beef up on these things because we're going to need a ton of them. But I do want to kind of get the jersey now. I'm not going to lie. Like, going to a Sixers game in a LeBron Eagles jersey is probably the most Philly thing you can do. And this jersey is going to be a piece of history because this jersey is going to be the peace offering to LeBron James, the Cowboys fan. A lot of people don't know LeBron James is a Cowboys
fan. Well, he was.
I don't know that he claims
he's not anymore. He is not. He is.
There was a couple times that he claimed Dak, so it was recent, I will say.
He stated that he's not anymore, though.
He is also a Browns fan, being from Cleveland. But I think that this jersey right here, and especially now that he's in Philly, this is the dagger for Dallas. This is going to make him into a Eagles fan. I'm telling you guys, if you saw a football team making you as a jersey when you first came to the city, how would you not fall in love with that culture? I mean, I would, right? So, like, he's got to be excited as hell. Like my first reaction would be, holy fuck, these people are crazy. But I love that, right? Like, they're crazy about me. And isn't that such a cool feeling? Like, so many people are nonchalant nowadays and don't get excited for stuff. Get excited. Be about it. Have fun. And I think it's so cool that the Eagles did this. I'm really excited. But moving on to our last topic, and I apologize to fly through it a little bit here towards the end, but I just wanted to have time to do this with KJ because this is something I'm really excited to see. And I've been waiting to do for a minute. Sorry, I don't know why it's trying to. Give me a minute. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to hop on my other laptop, and I'll display it on there because we're going to play a game called 17-0 Daily, where basically KJ and I are going to build a 17-0 team with the Philadelphia Eagles and see if we can make it happen. I mean, it's pretty difficult. I'm not going to lie. I tried it already, and I think that my team went like 12-5. And I'm making the team, and I'm like, holy fuck, this team is goated. I have Reggie White. I have Terrell Owens.
Would this be on Madden or where?
It's basically, you can't use it on Madden. It's just a hypothetical team that you build online. And then when you're done building your team, they will tell you what is your team's rating. So are you 17-0? That's kind of the objective of the game, is try and go 17-0. So I'm pulling it up now on my laptop. KJ and I are going to play today's board for the Eagles. It looks like one guy had a 17-0 squad, so somebody did it. Another guy had a 12-5 team. So I'm pulling it up now. Sorry for the delay. I expected my other laptop to have that working, but it didn't. I just want our viewers online to be able to see how cool this is. And if you guys want to play this for yourself, the website is called Go17, and then it's spelled out ANDO 0. So go17and0.com-daily-eagles, and you guys will be able to play this for yourself. But KJ and I are going to draft a team now. All right, KJ, pick one of 9. We can take an Eagle from the 1990s. So we got Reggie White, Randall Cunningham, Eric Allen, Jerome Brown, Keith Jackson, Seth Joyner, Ricky Waters, Irvin Fryer, Troy Vincent. You can see. But who would you like? So I guess that they don't have, it doesn't look like a younger Dawkins in this. It's not all the players from the 90s. It's only a select few.
Okay. I think we definitely have to go with Reggie White, the Minister of Defense.
I agree. That's a no-brainer. I agree with you. So we got a defensive lineman. We got Reggie White at a 95 overall. Pick 2. We're going to the 90s for the Eagles again. On the board still is Randall Cunningham or Eric Allen, Keith Jackson. So Randall Cunningham's an 86. Eric Allen's an 85. Keith Jackson is an 82. Seth Joyner is an 82. Ricky Waters is an 82. Irvin Fryer. I mean, I'm not going to read them all, but you guys can kind of see the list. I would probably say, I think we take a QB. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say Randall Cunningham. I would definitely say Randall Cunningham because I don't know if you'll be able to get another QB later. So I would probably say, yeah, you got to go with Randall. If he's still, I didn't think he would still be here right now, so I would say, yeah, go Randall. I'm kind of shocked he's here.
All right, so we're going to the 80s now. We have Harold Carmichael at wide receiver, who's an 84. Wilbert Montgomery, who's an 82, running back. Okay. Keith Jackson at tight end, who's an 82. Chris Carter, an 80 at wide receiver. Mike Quick, and the list goes on. What are you thinking, Mac?
Now, if this was a Chris Carter from the Vikings, I would say Chris Carter in a heartbeat. But I'm going to go with Harold Carmichael because he's 6'7", and he's one of the tallest receivers ever. So I think you got to go with that. I mean, think if Randall Cunningham had that tall of a receiver, I think he would have multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah. So we got an Eagles player from the 2020s. Offensive line, we could take Kelsey, 92. Or we could secure the running back position with Saquon Barkley at a 91. Ooh. Or Lane Johnson also at a 91. A.J. Brown also at a 90 if we want to solidify our 2 wideouts. Could get a linebacker with Reddick, Slay. Personally, I don't know. I think I'm between Barkley or Kelsey. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Barkley or Kelsey. That's such a toss-up. It really is.
I say we just take Barkley.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not mad at
Because
that at all.
last time I took the best overall each time, and I got a 12-5 team, so I'm interested to see. So we're back in the 80s.
Okay.
And it looks like the best available is Keith Jackson, tight end, 82 overall. Chris Carter still on the board, 80 overall. Mike Quick still on the board, 78 overall. Seth Joyner, 78 overall, still on the board. Or Stan Waters, a 78 overall offensive lineman. What are you thinking, Mac?
Ooh. Probably going to go. Ooh. Yeah, I would go Chris Carter because I don't know if we're going to get another receiver in general. So I'm probably go Chris Carter.
I like it. And look who's on the board now. Bill Bergey at an 80 overall, the best available.
Okay.
If we want to go defensive and get our linebacker.
Yeah, I would say Bill Bergey.
That's our best
pick.
pick.
I would definitely say Bill Bergey. There's nobody else that I'm really seeing, to be honest. So yeah, I'll go Bill Bergey.
Now we can pass if we want, and I think we get it back if we pass. It will put us in the 80s. I say we go to the 80s because I'm not seeing anybody here in the 70s.
What's the best overall? Jerry Sleesmore?
Seasmore, yeah, I've never heard of that. I say we pass.
I've heard of Bill Bradley.
If we want to get a defensive back, but it's only a 78 overall.
Yeah.
I say we pass.
Pass.
So it flashes us forward to the 80s where we can get Keith Jackson, an 82 overall tight end,
I would
and I'm
get-
shocked he's still there.
I would probably get Keith Jackson because that was good that we didn't pick him the first time because we still got Chris Carter out of it.
And we could get a better defensive back if we want with
Eric
Eric
Allen, yes. Fun fact, my dad, watching my dad's friend, he got a signed napkin from Eric Allen.
No way. That's pretty cool. Eric Allen is a good dude. I think we pass
Yeah.
again because I'm not
He
seeing
didn't have
anybody
anything else
here.
with him, so he had a napkin and he got it signed by Eric Allen.
And I'm thinking we pass again here for the last time.
Yeah.
It's going to take us to the 90s. I'm not seeing anybody.
Nobody.
We're hoping we're going to get a good offensive lineman
Whoa.
here to round off the team. I'm not seeing anybody. Guy McIntyre, for any of
Gonna
you
have
Eagles
to.
fans that will remember them. That's our last pick. And our team is going to go 9-8. Oh, that is not good. We'll have to keep doing this. So we'll call this
That is cool.
August 5th.
That is fun.
First try. Maybe we'll keep doing this to round off the shows because this is a great game.
Oh, I like
But
this a lot.
9-8.
This is a lot of fun.
So here's what our final team looks like.
All right, you got Randall, Saquon, Carmichael, Chris Carter. I'm glad we got Chris Carter when we did too. I'm kind of glad. Because I think
And
we
now
would
we
have had a
know
losing
sometimes
record.
passing is a good thing.
Yeah, we did. We passed on Keith Jackson like twice, which was good. And then we were able to get him.
Yeah, so there's our final squad.
Bergey,
Let us know what
Ricky
you guys think. I don't think this team will go 9-8. I'm just saying. But let us know what you guys think in the comments. This game is pretty difficult, and I like that about it. It's a bunch of fun. So we'll see how August 5th ranks. And if you guys want to play this game, go check out go17and0.com, and you guys can play it for yourself. But that's pretty much all we got topics-wise for you guys. I know we're a little bit over the time limit, and I also want to hop off here just so I can make sure that the Phillies post-game show has time to go live with such an exciting game tonight.
Yeah,
And,
it is. 3-3.
Luis getting his first homer, too. Luis Arraez. I mean, welcome to Philadelphia, bro.
Arise.
Arise, sorry.
It's all good. Just think of all rise.
Yeah, but very exciting time to be a fan, and that's all we got. So if you guys haven't, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. All those little things really help the channel out a ton, and we will see you guys next week. Yes, Friday should be on the post game tonight. He'll be on there with Jesse, and that energy is going to be insane. So be sure to tune in if you're not doing anything. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week on 302 Birds. As always, God bless. Go Birds.
What we got? 302 birds, Gino Stakes.